Hey, true blue. Don't say
It is with great regret I stand before you today. I've been dreading this moment
say you've knocked off for
early
a
on in this
smoker,
investigation.
and you'll be back
As investigators, we are trained to
later
follow the
on.
leads,
Hey, true
but
blue.
never give up the hope that the evidence may take us in the wrong direction. And the
Hey,
outcome will
true
be different.
blue.
We have recovered
The
enough
two
physical evidence
straight.
to believe we have found Zara.
Police in North Carolina have confirmed that missing 10-year-old Zara Baker is dead. They identified a bone as hers. It was found about 5 miles away from other remains. Her father and stepmother are prime suspects in that case. ABC's Junji Denise reports.
The search for Zara Baker is over.
Investigators are devastated that we're not able to find Zara alive and bring her home safely.
Is it mom and dad? Is it a cockatoo? Is it standing by your mate when he's in a bite? Or just Vegemite? True blue, I'm asking you. Hey, true blue, can you bear the load? Will you tie it up with wire just to keep the show on the road? Hey, true blue. Hey, true blue. Now be fair dinkum. Is your heart still there? If they sell us out like sponge cake, do you really care? Hey, true blue. True blue. Is it me and you? Is it mom and dad? Is it a cockatoo? Is it standing by your mate when she's in a fight? Or just Vegemite? True blue, I'm asking you. True blue, is it me and you? Is it mom and dad?
The emotion stops Emily Dietrich in her tracks, aghast, looking at the overwhelming outpouring of love and support for her daughter, Zara Baker. Feelings Dietrich had to experience in person, living half the world away in Australia and watching the search for Zara unfold on television just wasn't close enough.
I do feel a certain amount of happiness that I got to come over and see how loving everybody is around here, but it upsets me that there are so many loving people around here, but yet it can still happen.
Some of the letters, insights into Zara's life Dietrich didn't know from afar.
So sorry that your stepmother hit you whenever she made you walk up that hill.
A letter written by a 10-year-old just like Zara.
10-year-olds didn't have to write that.
Don't say you've
Now,
gone.
mom found daughter, forging a connection through tears,
Say
pain,
you've knocked
and a
off
quest
for
for
a
answers.
smoker,
And you can see back here live all the people that continue to show up, and covering this for more than a month now. You have the feeling that this scene is going to continue until the word out at this location ends up being the one thing that so many people out here want on a daily basis, that one word, justice. We're live in Hickory with the Mobile Newsroom. Tony Burbeck, News Channel 36.
Are you really disappearing? Just another dying race. Hey, true blue. True blue. Is it me and you? Is it mom and dad? Is it a cockatoo? Is it standing by your mate when he's in a bite? Or just Vegemite? True blue, I'm asking you.
39 days ago, most of us did not know Zara Baker. But over more than a month, we have all fallen in love with her and become better people because of her. I had the opportunity to talk to many people that knew Zara and would like to share some of those conversations with you tonight. Born in Wagga Wagga, Australia, Zara seemed like every other little girl. Over time, she would move to Giroux, where she lived and played around the sugar mill town like any other little girl. But that's where cancer first struck her at age 5. As part of her treatment, her left leg above the knee was amputated. Most of us wanted us to feel sorry for her, but she did not want pity from anyone, as one family member told me. She wanted to be like every other child. As part of her therapy, Zara would do water exercises. As another family member told me, eventually she started swimming, and she became a very good swimmer. She could swim as fast as any other with just the top part of her left leg. Also, she would climb a rock wall as part of her recovery. Nothing would slow her down. She wanted no pity. She wanted to be like every other child. While in the hospital, she would make her rounds to other children, hopping on just one leg. She would provide them with encouragement for their upcoming treatment. She would laugh and play games, taking their minds off what was to come. As one family member said, she would not let anyone be sad. She wanted no pity. She wanted to be like every other child. Her cancer would spread to her lung, and she would have surgery to remove part of it. She had a scar under her right arm in the shape of an X, and she would tell her family, "X marks the spot to my heart." Also, the chemo made her lose her hearing. Most of us would think this would slow her down. No, not Zara. Her great aunt emailed me and said, I quote, "Zara had more guts and more determination than anyone she's ever met. I can believe this. She wanted no pity, and she wanted to be like every other child." She attended Camp Quality in Australia, a charity in a partnership with the military to provide a camp for children with cancer. Again, Zara was the life of the party. She captured the hearts of everyone involved in the camp, taking advantage of all the events offered to her, such as riding in an armored personnel carrier. She wanted no pity. She wanted to be like every other child. Here in the United States and in our community, it was the same thing with Zara. I have spoken to many people who say they fell in love with her right after meeting her. Her constant smile, her bubbling personality won us all over. She loved to be around people and would bring out the best in everyone. When she received her hearing aids this past spring, a person told me she was immediately drawn to her and amazed by her spirit. She loved to be around children and wanted to just fit in. If it was at school with her classmates, or playing with the neighborhood children, she wanted no pity. She wanted to be like every other child. All the freckles on Zara's face have been described as kisses from angels to her. And others have said Zara is an angel herself. Whatever you want to believe, one thing is true. Zara touched all of our lives in this past month. And I encourage you to use her strength and her determination and her smile to celebrate her life today. Her great aunt wrote me last night saying, today, over here in Australia, is Zara's 11th birthday. We want to celebrate her today. Her life, her guts, her smile, and most of all, we want to celebrate Zara. I say today, the Z for Zara marks the way in our hearts. God bless you, Zara.
As part of the Children's Protection Council of Catawba County, I was asked to say a few words. And as I was preparing the words I was going to speak tonight, my daughter's cell phone kept vibrating a little bit more than usual. So I asked her what was going on. And she said, Mom, I'm getting forwards from my friends. The message is, wear white to school tomorrow, to remember Zara and to recognize her 11th birthday today. As I dropped my daughter off at school this morning, that middle school, child after child came out of their vehicles in white shirts. And what I saw was astounding and amazing. A very silent but strong voice recognizing that the life of Zara has touched the children in our community. So why the color white? White, Zara's name means white flower. The color white is often associated with light, with goodness, with innocence and purity. A flower, also known as a blossom or a bloom, means to flourish and to prosper. In the very meaning of Zara's name, we find hope. We find the hope, the dreams, and the prayers that we have for each one of the children in our lives. Tonight, we're lighting candles together in Hickory, and I am told that simultaneously across our state, the nation, and in Australia, there will be candles lit. Some candles will be lit in a community vigil, such as ours. Some will be lit in a very small, close group of people wanting to remember, and even a candle lit by an individual quietly in their yard. Each one of us wanting to remember Zara and the light she has brought to our hearts by knowing her personally and by hearing her story. So tonight, as we move into the candle lighting phase of our program, as you pass that flame to your neighbor, promise not to forget Zara's story, and promise to make a difference in the lives of the children you know.
Standing by your man when he's in a fight, or just Vegemite. True love, I'm asking you. Hey, true blood, can you bear the load? Will you tie it up with wire just to keep the show on the road? Hey, true blood, hey, true blood, now be fair dinkum. Is your heart still there?